Hello everyone, welcome to my channel PowerBI with Rosh. My name is Rosh, as you may have guessed. In this video I'm gonna show you how to create a date picker in Power BI, which is something we don't have in Power BI, but it's helpful sometimes to just be able to pick a date and let the visual and the other information all get filtered for that date, that particular single date, just the single that date, which we don't have in Power BI. So like in Power BI we have in between, we have before, after, we have a list drop down or relative date and time, but we don't have a date picker. We can't pick a single date in Power BI, right? We want something like this. If we want to select for January 1st, it shows all the data for January 1st. If I select 2, it shows all the for 2. If I go all the way to December 1st, December, yep, 1st, there you go. So let's learn how to create this visual, a date picker visual. And this is my first video, so please like, share and subscribe my video and my channel so I can post more videos like this. I have few videos coming based on mQuery, DAX and Power BI as a whole, so please like, subscribe and share, okay, if you like this video, and please leave a comment, give me any feedback if you have any. Alright, so let's get started. Let me show you my dataset first. So my dataset contains incidents and date of incidents. So basically there are incidents, and the date of incidents is just the date on which the incident occurred, right? Incidents happen. So in January 1st we have 4 incidents, in 2nd of January we had 2 incidents, and so on, and this data goes all the way from January 1st 2022 to December 31st 2022. Okay, so let's create a table visual. I've already done that. I've added incident, date of incidents and everything, as you can see on my right hand side in the fields thing. There you go. And now what we're going to do is we want to add a date slicer. There you go. And add a date slicer. And as you know, we don't have any date picker in Power BI, so by default it says between. So what we're going to do is we're going to select before, and it disables the front part, the first start of the date. And what I also want to do is I want to disable the slider as well as header. So if I go here, format visuals, and disable slider and header. So this is a very old Power BI version I had in my personal computer. I need to update that. But if you're looking for this video, I'm sure you know how to format a visual. Just go to select the visual, go to the format visual option, and disable slider and header. Okay, so this is what we got so far. So now what we're going to do next is we want to add a filter on this visual, the visual we want to filter, right? So what we're going to do is we want to add a date filter, which is already there. So go there, select top end, not any other, we don't need any other thing, top end. And what we want is we want the first value, the top one. So if I select top 10, it's going to say, so if I put 31st of December and say top 10, it's going to say, it's going to show the values from 21st December to 31, so 10 days, right? Top 10. If I say top 5, from 26th December to 31, right? So if I select top 1, it's going to show only the first values, which is 31st of December, right? Easy. So what we're going to do, we're going to filter by value, again, date, and we're going to do, and we're going to drop earliest date. So that's going to give us the earliest date. So if I apply that, there you go. We probably didn't have any value for, don't have any value for December 31st. If I select December 2nd, yeah, there you go. 1 value for December 2nd, 1 value for December 1st, 3 values for December 1st. And as far as I remember, we had 4 incidents for January 1st. Yeah, 4 and 2 for a second. Let's test them out. Go to January 1st, 4. It's only 2. It's probably because, yep, I need to not summarize the cost value. Yep, there you go. 4 for January 1st. And 2nd for January, 2 for January 2nd. So there you go, that's it. That's the date pickup. Easy, right? So what you might want to do is just insert another text box that says select date, and put it in front and hide like in front of this disabled inputs box. So say select date, and let me put a comma as well. There you go, right there should be fine. There you go, like that. And you can group them together. You can make sure you bring this one forward and group them together, and there you have it, a date picker. But there's a but. There is one issue with this trick, which is that I'll demonstrate you. So as you can see, there is no data for January 3rd, 4th, or 6th, right? From 2nd, it's directly 5th of January. We don't have 3, 4, or 6, or 9, right? Or also 10. So what happens if I select January 4? We don't have any data for January 4. So see, it says January 2nd, it's showing the data for January 7. If I say 3, it's also saying for January 2nd, because that's the earliest date, because we don't have any data for January 3 or 4. We do have for 5. If I go 5, we do have, and it displays 5. But if we don't have it, what it does is it gets the most recent top one data, which is January 2nd, if I select January 4. So what we can do for this, what we can do to fix this. So this is pretty easy. What we want is just add a date table, maybe a calendar date, and then make sure you connect the relationship for that date table to this table, create a relationship, and instead of using the filter top and date of incident, just select the date from that date table instead of that, and it should display everything. If you want me to create a tutorial on that, I can do that on my next video. Please let me know in the comment if you don't understand what I'm talking about. So if you want me to make a video, I can make a video. I can make a part 2. It should be maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes long. It shouldn't be long. Let me know. But for now, this is how you create a date picker. Hopefully this helps. Please again like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. I'm trying to help everyone. I'm trying to share my knowledge, whatever I've learned in Power BI, in mQuery, in DAX, whatever I learned, all the tricks and tips I would be sharing with you. So if you share videos, I would be encouraged, I'll be motivated to create more videos. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time in my next video.